There's a report today from Judy Batista of NFL Media that pass interference replay review almost certainly will not be extended in the NFL for 2020. Of course, this past season, the NFL experimented with replay review of pass interference calls and non-calls, and it's very likely that that's going to be over. And the NFL struggled with this. In the preseason, they called it too much. In the regular season, they never called it at all, and became this really weird standard where nobody knew exactly when to throw the flag and what the standard was going to be. So coaches and fans got very frustrated with this. So the NFL's response apparently is going to be to, crumple it up into a ball and throw it in the trash and say, bleep it. Well, this didn't work, so move on. That is a terrible approach. Just because your solution didn't work doesn't mean you give up trying to fix a major issue. The reason we got to this point is because of the single most egregious no call in the history of the game, which literally cost a team an opportunity to go to a Super Bowl. Career-defining moments gone because of an unthinkable gaffe that should have had a protection in place to prevent against that happening. And because your awful attempt to fix it went belly up, you're just going to crumple it up into a ball and throw it in the trash and say, oh, well. No. I'll tell you what needs to happen. If you don't want to review replay or review PI, okay, fine. Sky Judge. It needs to happen. How often have I talked about give me robots? This isn't even necessarily a robot. This is an official in the stadium, in the booth, watching all of the same camera angles that you and I and everybody else at home have, with a far better vantage point than the old fat people on the field trying to make those calls in real time with world-class athletes running at superhuman speeds. Give me Sky Judge. Give me someone in the booth who could have been in the ear of the white hat on the field in the Superdome when Nikhil Roby-Coleman just blasted Tommy Lee Lewis and said,
hey, Cat, you might want to drop the flag on that. He crushed him like 5 seconds early.
Boom, done. Who cares if someone radioed down to throw the flag? Get it right. That's all people want. That is the only expectation the fans have. Get it right. I don't care how you get it right. Just get it right. And if you had Sky Judge, guess what? You get to bypass the silly review. Let me pull a red flag out of my sock and throw it on the field, and then yell at this fat official who waddles over to me, and I have to explain. And then he's going to waddle over to a Microsoft Surface, a 12-inch screen, to try to look while 80,000 people are yelling at him. How about we just say, let the cat in the booth in isolation, who's trained on the rules and looking at all the best angles of it, radio down, say,
oh, that's PI on 21. Throw the flag.
Boom, done. Let's get it right, man. You don't have to complicate this. And while we're at it, get rid of home plate umpires too. Give me K-zone. I don't need, I don't need it. Get away, fat guy. I don't need you behind the plate. I don't need you squatting behind a catcher, passing gas the whole game. I don't need it. I don't need your creative. I don't need you punching guys out. I don't need you getting creative, kicking dirt. I don't need you tossing managers and whatnot, messing up calls. Give me robots. Robots are going to kill us all anyway. Well, we'll accept it. Move on.